So even after 10th, one can pursue this program.
Correct. Even so, 10th and diploma. So if you are a diploma holder and you start a diploma right after 10th class, you can still be eligible for master's program through RPN route. And
any kind of diploma, any stream, any kind of diploma.
Any stream. But RPN route is not an surety of the admission. It assesses and evaluates if your experience is equivalent to the fact if you have actually done an undergrad degree. And if it is so, then the student is eligible. So it gives a fair chance to all the learners who want to pursue their post-graduation.
Bunch of salary hike, but typically on an average for anybody who is able to really do the program seriously, gain the skills and perform well in the program, they are able to at least get a 20 to 25% hike from whatever salary level that they are already working in. Because as you know.
Okay. So do you offer placement assistance as well?
Yeah, Upgrad does offer placement assistance. It's in the form of getting learners access to our Upgrad jobs portal, where jobs are specifically posted for learners of Upgrad from different companies. We also provide just-in-time interview preparation. We also provide a bank of most frequently asked questions that learners are normally asked in MBA interviews. There is a AI tool that helps learners create their CVs better. There is also guidance that is provided to the learners on how to create their LinkedIn profile. So all of this sort of holistic guidance on being able to put the best foot forward when it comes to signaling to employers the quality of your application.
So our today's guests are the experts from Woolf University, Mr. Naveen Jangir, Strategy and Account Growth Asia and Africa, Woolf University, and Mr. Sarajit Kanungo, AVP Partnership and Strategic Alliances at Upgrad. And in our today's session, we will be talking about Woolf University and the benefits of pursuing online MBA from this university.
Okay, so I wanted to know about you guys first, and how you guys are connected with Woolf University.
Naveen, you want to go first?
Sure. So, hi Pooja. First of all, thank you for giving this opportunity to interact with you. So, I'm part of Woolf's team. So, I'm working with Woolf. I'm part of their success team. So, basically, I work closely with the member colleges to help them understand the value proposition, to help them launch the new product, and to align on the strategic front. And I'm part of Woolf's team since last 2 months. So it's been a very recent development.
Okay, you recently joined Woolf.
Yes.
Great. And Sarajit, what about you?
Yeah, so I look at all our partnerships and alliances have been with Upgrad for close to 3.5 years now. As you understand, the model of Woolf is such that Woolf operates with multiple member colleges like Upgrad, who are the degree administering institution, where we host the programs on our platform and deliver the programs, and then work closely with Woolf to ensure that we can successfully graduate the learners from the program. So that's the sort of relationship where Woolf EU has come together with Upgrad as a member college under the brand of UGNXT. That is the brand that we offer the MBA program under, where we are looking to upskill and give opportunities to millions of folks across India to be able to access quality education from Europe at an affordable price and with very high sort of benchmark on content and the assessment frameworks that we have defined to be able to help people eligibility get jobs and outcomes out of this program.
Okay, so now I wanted to know about Woolf University, what are the programs this university is offering, why it is a good choice for any student, and what are the approvals this university holds?
So Pooja, Woolf is a global collegiate university. It was founded in year 2018, and Woolf was established with a mission to increase the access to world-class education. And that is happening for member colleges. But at the same time, we wanted this education to be globally recognized and transferable. And that was only possible if we become part of a credit system which is globally recognized. So we work on ECTS system. So like the University of Oxford, University of California, University of Delhi, all of these are collegiate university. Woolf is also composed of multiple colleges. UGNXT is one of these colleges. The only difference is that our colleges are found and accessed across the world. Because the mode of delivery is new age with Woolf member colleges. Having said that, all the colleges must meet the same standard of excellence, but they have at the same time they have freedom to tweak or amend the academic delivery based on the culture or the language or the research focus which they are having. At Woolf, one can choose from accredited bachelor's, master's, and doctor's program, which are available in wide range of disciplines. And Woolf degrees are recognized across 60 countries, and we operate in 4 official languages. That was basic about the Woolf. And you asked about the approvals and all. So Woolf is an accredited higher education institution, and our license number is 2019015. We are Malta-based higher education institute, and Malta is a member of European Union since 2004, and also member of EHEA, which is European Higher Education Area, since 2010. And our registrar's office is in Old Theatre Street in Malta. So this makes us basically go along with any other European college or university. So hence our degrees are by nature approved in all the countries where ECTS is recognized.
Sarjeet, if you wanted to add something.
Yeah, no, I think Naveen has explained it quite well in terms of what Woolf is and what approvals and accreditations it has. The model of Woolf is where it is the collegiate institution which has the approval from the Malta Further and Higher Education Authority to be able to onboard member colleges who have a strong background in education with strong curriculum, strong content, and strong learning management systems to be able to jointly offer degree programs for the degrees which Woolf has gotten the license from the regulatory body, right? And it ensures that the learners are able to graduate from the program with the ECTS, which is the European Credit Transfer System credits, which are equivalent to the credits that any learner gets if they were to study with any offline institution, also potentially in Europe. So there is no differentiation between this being offered in an online mode versus somebody, say, doing a MBA degree from a on-campus university in France or in Germany. They get exactly the same credits, which have the same recognition, which also have multiple other benefits for learners when it comes to, say, the equivalence of this degree in US, the equivalence of this degree in Canada, the equivalence of this degree in some other countries. And you can refer to the accreditation section and the sort of degree transferability literature that is available on Woolf website, which documents very well the kind of acceptance that this degree has, being an ECTS degree in multiple geographies where learners might want to be able to pursue further career opportunities.
So, Naveen, you talked about UGNXT, and both of you talked about UGNXT. So, what do you mean by MBA from UGNXT?
So, UGNXT is a college brand. As I told you, the model of Woolf is that Woolf is a collegiate institution. So, Woolf doesn't have any faculty of its own, or it does not have any learning management system or any content per se of its own. It partners and works with member colleges who are the ones who bring on board the actual design of the curriculum, the learning management system, the content, the assessments, assignments, the faculty who teach in the program. And the brand in this case under which Upgrad is offering the MBA with Woolf is called UGNXT. What UGNXT means is that it is the next frontier of what upgrad sees business education to be for learners, right? And not necessarily only business education, even though our main degree of focus right now is the MBA. So it's the brand through which we want to give that aspiration or fuel the aspiration of learners in India who till now have lacked access to high quality education at an affordable price in India, wherein we are bringing in a European degree, we are bringing in recorded content, self-paced content for working professionals developed with very high quality professionals, SMEs, and adjunct faculty from global universities as well as from India, and a very rigorous assessment framework through which the learners pass through, along with, say, a capstone project that they also do in the program, so that they can reach the next level in their careers. So that is the symbolism or the branding that we want to establish with the UGNXT brand.
Great, great. And if you could tell more about the MBA program of Woolf University, eligibility, duration, and the mode of education of this program.
Sure. So I'll give my quick thoughts and then Naveen can talk a little bit better about the eligibility part of it. So this is a 15-month MBA program delivered primarily in the online mode. It is a 90 ECTS credit MBA broken up into 30 credits of 3 tiers of 30 credits each. The first tier is called Tier 1, which is the core curriculum that you have in any MBA program, wherein we teach the fundamentals of finance, accounting, organizational behavior, supply chain, human resource, etc. And then the learners have the options to take from up to 13 specializations, which is the second tier. We have very, very innovative specializations apart from the standard ones like marketing, finance, HR. We have a specialization in entrepreneurship. We have a specialization in AI, ML, and business for managers. We have a specialization in digital marketing. So there are very innovative specializations that we have brought to the table, courtesy the expertise that Woolf has, executive leadership, data analytics. And then there is a 30 credit capstone that is there, broken up into 10 credits of soft skills, interview skills, and actually a capstone project that the learner works upon. The incorporation of soft skills and interview skills within the curriculum for which learners are getting credits is also a unique feature of this program, because in typical MBA curriculum, soft skills and interview skills, which are actually skill sets that learners need to be able to get a better job, are taught as add-on subjects or sort of add-on skill sets and not a part of the main curriculum. So here, because it's a course dedicated to soft skills and interview skills of 10 credits, learners spend close to 250 learning hours on being able to hone their soft skills and interview skills through multiple exercises, content, assignments, etc. And that is what makes it stand out. As well, on the eligibility front, I think the program also has some unique features where it enables people who have not gotten a formal bachelor's undergraduate degree, should they have sufficient and relevant work experience, also be able to pursue this kind of a master's degree program. But I'll let Naveen comment on that and also share his thoughts in slightly more detail.
Thank you, Sarajit. So yes, eligibility, standard eligibility is having undergrad degree or the bachelor's degree, but there is a framework which enable the people who lack the formal education. So this framework is called RPL, which is recognition of prior learning. It's an assessment process which evaluates if an applicant's prior learning or professional experience or life achievements are equivalent to formal education. So this is specifically important for the students who lack the standard qualifications such as bachelor's degree. RPL assess their experience and check if they have equivalent competency. So ideally, even a student having 10th standard of education and then 3 years of diploma can also be eligible for master's program. Having said that, there are certain conditions around it. So if you are a diploma holder and started a diploma just after 10th standard, you need to have minimum of 7 years of relevant work experience, and then you can apply through RPN route.
So even after 10th, one can pursue this program?
Correct. Even so, 10th and diploma. So if you are a diploma holder and you start a diploma right after 10th class, you can still be eligible for master's program through RPN route. And
any kind of diploma, any stream, any kind of diploma.
Any stream. But RPN route is not an surety of the admission. It assesses and evaluates if your experience is equivalent to the fact if you have actually done an undergrad degree. And if it is so, then the student is eligible. So it gives a fair chance to all the learners who want to pursue their post-graduation.
Okay, and is it even valid in India or abroad? Because the eligibility criteria is a little different if we compare it with any other university's program.
Yes, it is different. See, because we are used to of hearing eligibility criteria which are prevalent in India. But Woolf is not an Indian degree, it is a European accredited degree. And yes, it is valid. As we discussed earlier also, ECTS is a popular system. Almost all the universities which are even operating on an offline mode follow the ECTS system. So if you go to, let's say, Oxford also, the same credit system will be followed. Or if you go to, let's say, any other university operating in Europe, you will get the same system. And hence the rules are also according to the European accreditation. This degree is valid in more than 60 countries. There are proof of its validity. So students should visit the Woolf website, and there is a dedicated page of degree mobility and immigration, which also lists the proof of evaluation which has been done in around 60 countries as of now, and the list is growing as basically our student base is also growing. But it is not a UGC degree. See, UGC controls Indian education system and Indian universities. So any foreign degree is not a UGC recognized degree. Same goes with Woolf also.
Yeah, but having said that, no foreign degree, whether it is from Harvard or Oxford, is recognized by UGC. But that doesn't mean it limits the ability of a learner to pursue further career opportunities. Ultimately, what matters is to a prospective employer whether they are able to verify the validity of the degree. And that is very much the case with the Woolf MBA that we are talking about here, because every degree in itself has a QR code embedded in it where the learner can, or any employer for that matter, can go and scan that QR code and see the record of the learner and the fact that they have been awarded the degree in a central European repository and database, which is an authoritative database. And because the skills that we are teaching the learners in this program are much more relevant and linked to the actual skills that they will need on the job compared to what a traditional MBA from an Indian university will teach, we actually feel that it is even better for the learner to be going through, say, an MBA with a specialization in AI and ML for business managers. That kind of a specialization will never be there. And obviously, even though UGC cannot regulate or does not have the authority to validate this degree because it is not offered by an Indian university, it does not hamper the career prospects of learners in any way, because it depends ultimately upon, as I said, the acceptability and the credibility that employers are able to attach to that degree, which is very much the case in this MBA, in the case of this MBA program.
So this means it is totally valid in India and abroad, any country.
It is not recognized. Degree. The important thing to understand is it is not recognized by UGC because UGC does not have the authority to recognize degrees not offered by Indian universities, but it is absolutely valid in India, and valid not just in India, but valid in almost close to 100 countries around the world, especially the 50 countries that are a part of the Lisbon Convention, part of the European higher education area, of which Malta is a member country, and Woolf being registered with Malta, the degree is very easily acceptable and recognizable across these 40 or 50 countries of the Lisbon Convention. And there are also equivalences that have been established and recognized for this degree in other destinations where learners would have interest in pursuing career opportunities, like Canada, the US, UK, and other countries as well. So there is nothing that the learner needs to worry about when it comes to whether they will be able to get the due credit or the due benefit in their career after having done this MBA program.
So you talked about ECTS and MBA. So I have two questions. Which are these specializations that are the best specialization one should choose for the career in next 5 years or 10 years?
So specializations actually depends upon the preference of the learner also. I wouldn't say that anybody can recommend or say that out of the 13, these are the best 5 specializations, but some of the ones which are uncommon and expected to be in demand when it comes to job opportunities being linked to those specializations would be, say, AI/ML for business managers, would be digital marketing, would be potentially digital supply chain. So some of these would be the ones that in my mind, but that's again a personal opinion, but we all know that AI is going to be here to stay, at least for the next 5 to 10 years. So learners who are interested in pursuing a career in a techno-functional kind of a role would be very much benefited if they were to do take up that specialization. Somebody, say, who wants to work upon something of their own, pursue their own idea, they can take up the specialization in entrepreneurship. Somebody who has a knack for, say, becoming a performance marketing manager can take up the specialization in digital marketing. So it actually really depends on where the interest of the learner lies. But the wide variety of specializations that are available and new age topics that are not normally available in other MBA programs is what distinguishes this program from traditional MBAs.
So I really wanted to talk about ECTS. What are the benefits of ECTS?
Okay. First of all, let us understand what ECTS is. So ECTS stands for European Credit Transfer and Accumulation System. So it is a tool which is used by all the European institutions. It is a tool by European higher education area for making the studies and courses more transparent. At the same time, these academic qualifications should be recognized across the geography. So we need a common tool across all university, and hence ECTS came into the picture. So ECTS allows credit taken at one higher education institution to be counted towards the qualification studied at another institution, right? So these are transferable in nature. ECTS credits represent the learning based on some defined outcomes. For example, 25 hours of workload accounts for one ECTS, right? Similarly, the MBA which we are talking about requires 2,250 hours of learning, which constitutes for the 90 ECTS, right? So you consider it as an academic currency which you earn by learning, right?
And what do you mean by 100% ECTS?
It's 100%. So we are Europe-based degree. So we are not amalgamation of multiple recognition system. It's a 100% ECTS degree. So same as if you go to any other Europe-based institution, this is same. It's 100% ECTS regulated by basically European authority. So this is why we call it 100%.
Yeah, I think the only technical call out there, which I wouldn't want you to get confused with, is that there are some specializations which are not necessarily registered or licensed by Woolf with the European Higher Education Authority or the Malta Further and Higher Education Authority. Like, for example, entrepreneurship as a specialization is not a licensed MBA degree as a specialization. In that case, those 30 credits of the specialization come with Swiss accreditation. So that is the only sort of call out. But otherwise, what Naveen said is absolutely correct, that it is a 100% European ECTS approved degree. 100% as in all 90 credits of the MBA program are ECTS credits. That is the 100% that he's talking about.
So I wanted to know about micro certification. It's product management and digital marketing. You are offering micro certification. What is that?
So the micro certifications are basically, apart from the specialization content that contributes to the 30 credits of the program, Upgrad also offers its own certificate. So what the learner will get is, along with the MBA degree and the specialization certificate for that particular specialization, both of which will come with the joint branding of Woolf and UGNXT. Learners will also be able to get an additional CRAD only branded or UGNXT only branded certificate, because they will be doing some industry oriented content, exercises, assignments specifically related to that particular domain or that particular specialization. So learners end up getting one MBA main degree, a specialization certificate, or a specialization sort of recognition from Woolf and UGNXT, and an additional sort of short duration micro certification only with upgrad branding, which is for the specific sort of curriculum that they have covered in addition to the normal MBA curriculum.
So will it be a complete online MBA program from Woolf?
Yeah.
Or
it is a complete online MBA program. Yeah,
Okay.
It is a completely 100% online MBA program to be done by working professionals along with their professional commitments without having to disrupt their day-to-day job in any way.
And what are the outcomes after completing the online MBA program from Woolf?
Similar to any other MBA program, actually, the outcomes typically range from people wanting to move from a technical role into a managerial role because they have not ever handled a team before or have not done any non-technical work. So that is a transition outcome where you completely change the kind of role that you are doing. You move from a technical role into a slightly more techno-functional business role or a managerial role. It could also be career acceleration where you are right now working in an organization in a certain kind of a role, managing probably a smaller team. You want to jump up in your career and want to move to a higher position, higher rank, better salary, managing a larger team. Or it could just be the fact that you are already doing quite well in your career, but have never really done a formal master's degree because you did not get the time, did not get the opportunity, could not afford doing an MBA program from a traditional college in India, and you lack that confidence in yourself that doing a formal MBA degree can bring, right? And you're feeling you're getting stuck in your career somewhere. So for you to be able to then have a better grasp of all, say, different domains of business, be able to confidently speak about it and be more confident and more self sort of assured in your career and how you want to move forward, the professional confidence element of it could also be the third one. But the major one would be just as with any other MBA program, the main objective is for you to be able to move into a better role in a new company or move into a sort of better role with an improved profile, better salary, etc. in your own company, in your current company as well.
And how do you conduct industry projects for online students?
What do you mean by industry? I mean, we bring problem statements from the industry. There are case studies and all that we have developed over a period of time with Uber, with Meta, with Google, with Facebook, etc. These are the industry projects which come as live problem statements that learners work upon in groups amongst themselves and then are able to submit their assessments and assignments. So it is a part of the curriculum itself where the summative assessment which is there at the end of a particular course is a project which is a problem statement from the industry that learners work upon and then submit their own research and their own assessment and evaluation on which they are finally graded.
Okay, so how much of a salary package one can expect after completing online MBA from Woolf University?
I mean, it's very difficult to say what kind of a salary package because it depends upon what kind of a salary package somebody was doing before they joined the Woolf MBA program. We haven't had yet the first cohort of the program graduating, so we do not have statistics that we can share to say that X number of learners out of the first cohort have gotten this much of salary hike. But typically, on an average, for anybody who is able to really do the program seriously, gain the skills and perform well in the program, they are able to at least get a 20 to 25% hike from whatever salary level that they are already working in. Because as you know, your salary level after any program or at any point of time in your career is also tied to the role and the kind of salary that you are working in previously. But broadly, that's the kind of ballpark that we have seen with our similar MBA programs of the kind of hikes that people have been able to get.
So when it comes to talk about online MBA, there are several top-notch universities in India as well. So why should one choose the foreign university for online MBA? What are the benefits?
Okay.
Yeah, Naveen, you want to take that? I can add as well.
See, some benefits they already discussed, but I'll just repeat. See, the benefit of this Woolf MBA, the first benefit is the global recognition, because it works on ECTS credit system, which makes it internationally recognized degree. It also contributes towards visa and PR points, and many of our students from other member colleges have basically leveraged this part of the degree also. Now, the second part is it is designed based on the international standards, which is required for any degree program. At the same time, giving it a flexibility to member college to design as per the employer's requirement. See, any education institute can resend the degree from any other institute, right? But it basically locks them on the academic part, on the content part. Here, UGNXT knows what Indian employers want, what is the market trend, what are the skill set which are most basically looked after, and they have designed the program, and it's designed under the blueprint of ECTS system. So it's a degree program which meets the international standard. At the same time, it lives up to the expectation of the employers. So that's the biggest part, which is basically flexibility around the program. Also, employers recognize the rigor of an European degree, right? So whenever you say that I have a master's degree and they see the transcript and it's an ECTS, so any which ways there's a level of trust which is bought into one's mind when this transcript is seen. Saraj, you want to add something about it?
Yeah, I think so one is the time advantage, right? This is a 15-month MBA program as compared to a 24-month MBA program, which is the minimum duration that all Indian MBAs are supposed to be of. So learners are able to get the ROI of the MBA 9 months quicker. They get the salary hike also 9 months quicker. Other thing is the diversity of the specializations that are there, which you will not get in any Indian MBA. The other thing also is the fact that critical skills like soft skills and interview preparation skills, which ultimately help a learner crack a better job, are taught as good to haves rather than as a part of the main curriculum in any other MBA program. But they are a part of the curriculum here. People get credits for it. It shows up on the transcript of the learner, and hence learners can actually demonstrate to employers the fact that they have done 250 hours on these topic areas, and it also actually helps them to be able to communicate better both verbally and in written format, and also be able to know the tips and tricks on how to crack the interview. So these are the innovations, or these are the unique things that are there in the curriculum of this program, which are not there in any other program, which is why people should consider this also as a very, very good alternative compared to doing an Indian MBA.
Okay, so do you offer placement assistance as well?
Yeah, Upgrad does offer placement assistance. It's in the form of getting learners access to our Upgrad jobs portal, where jobs are specifically posted for learners of Upgrad from different companies. We also provide just-in-time interview preparation. We also provide a bank of most frequently asked questions that learners are normally asked in MBA interviews. There is a AI tool that helps learners create their CVs better. There is also guidance that is provided to the learners on how to create their LinkedIn profile. So all of this sort of holistic guidance on being able to put the best foot forward when it comes to signaling to employers the quality of your application, Upgrad does provide support and help with.
Okay, so for diploma holders, is it a good program to pursue online MBA from Woolf University?
Yeah, it absolutely is, because for diploma holders, there is no other option, right, through which they can firstly do an MBA program in India, because the eligibility does not allow that. So I would say it's a no-brainer for a diploma holder if they are really serious about pursuing higher education. This is actually the only option, and that's because of the fact that it's a European degree, and European degree goes by not just the prior educational background, but also gives strength and gives merit and value to the quality of the work experience that a learner has. So that is where it opens up this door for diploma holders to be able to do this kind of an MBA program, and they can get, obviously, the learning that is there applicable for any learner, not just for diploma holders. But it's the ability to be able to do this in the first place, which is what is unique, that is not available to diploma holders in India otherwise.
So there are different kind of diploma holders, polytechnic and other. So which category of diploma holders is most beneficial?
I wouldn't say it's not beneficial or less beneficial for one category versus the other. Beneficial for all categories of diploma holders, actually.
And should only experienced persons can apply for this program?
When you mean in the context of diploma holders?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean the minimum eligibility criteria itself mandates that either somebody should have 10 plus 3 years plus 7 years diploma, or they should have 12 plus 3 years plus 5 years or 3 years diploma. So the eligibility itself mandates that you should have work experience. So yes, it will be beneficial for diploma holders if they have at least minimum 5 to 7 years of work experience before they join this program, because eligibility wise they are otherwise not eligible, but also the learnings that they will be able to get from the program will be better absorbed by them if they have some work experience.
Right. So at last, I would really like to know about the ROI of studying in Woolf University.
Yeah, Naveen, you want to share your thoughts, and then I can also add.
Okay, so see, again, it's a subjective how you measure ROI, but essentially it's a quicker. So that way, the return on the investment is faster. You are not leaving your current job. Upgrade has designed in a way that professionals can basically do it alongside their current job. So it's again one of the very big advantage. And secondly, when we talk about diploma holders in my previous organization, right, I've seen people having work experience for more than 10, 12 years. They had excellent knowledge, but still they were not getting promoted because they were not having the degree, right? And as Sarajit said, Indian universities don't allow them to pursue MBA. So this is a great chance for them. The European system understands the value of the professional experience, and they basically find it equivalent to having a formal education, and will give them a fair chance to get their PG done through the Woolf. So I think that's a very big and the only path which is available to diploma holders to gain the MBA, get the MBA degree, and then grow in their career. So
yeah, agree. No, I second what Naveen said. I think the ROI also comes from the fact that you are getting a degree which is valid across the world. The ROI comes from the fact that you can choose from multiple specializations and then signal to potential employers about having actually done an MBA, say with a specialization in AI and ML for business managers, or a specialization in entrepreneurship for that matter, signal to your prospective investors if you are somebody interested in starting up on your own. ROI also comes from the fact that you do not need to leave your job while you are doing this. Compared to traditional offline MBA programs, you can continue working and pursue this without any challenge. ROI comes from the fact that two very strong brands like Woolf and Upgrade are coming together to offer this, and the quality of the curriculum that we are bringing together with the kind of recorded content that we have put in place is not something that learners will be able to get in a normal MBA program. So it's a combination of all of these things. But as I said, the onus of getting the ROI ultimately depends upon how seriously the learner actually does the program, and how much they are looking to get out of the program by putting in the required amount of effort, homework, research, whatever you might call it, and are not looking to do this MBA for the sake of just getting an MBA degree as a tick mark in their career. In the long run, what matters is not as much whether you have an MBA or not, but it is more about what were you able to get out of the MBA program, what skill sets did you actually acquire and learn. That is what will differentiate one person from the other in the long run. So it's very much about the learner as much as it is about the program. Woolf and Upgrad have brought together the best program that there could be in terms of curriculum, pedagogy, eligibility, flexibility, etc. But it's upon the learner to be able to derive as much benefit out of it as they can. But we are absolutely there to support them in whatever way we can.
Great. So this is all, and thank you so much for this session. It was actually a very informative session, and I'm sure everyone will get to know everything about Woolf University and its program. So thank you so much, Naveen and Sarjeet, for this
Sure.
session.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Take care.